Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Today I am here to share one of the most important element of the lesson plan. Most of us are teaching for many years, but sometimes while we are implementing the lesson plan, when we realize we regret that I could have done much better than this. So even I experienced certain days my lesson did not go well. But if you look at the lesson plan, there are many indicators. But definitely we need to take care of each and every element of the lesson plan. But one of the most important element is a starter. In the name itself you can see starter. So we start the lesson with the starter. So we have to include the very interested and engaging type of the starter activity, so that which will enable the children to develop the interest and ready to learn attitude. If you take the simple example of going to the restaurants, we order the starters, right? Even though sometimes starters are very expensive, but we purchase the starters because to get the main ingredients or the main dish we need to wait. So starters engage us meanwhile we are waiting for the main food. Similarly, in the lesson plan also, the starters are giving the children to kind of a brainstorming activities, so which will make them understand and bringing it to the actual world. And it's not necessary always the starters should be always lesson related. Most of the teachers having the impression that the starter activity should be related to the previous day's topic or the lesson related, but it's not necessary. I'm not saying that we should not use the lesson related starters. Definitely we can use, but it's not necessary that alone will give you the actual output for your lesson. So for example, starter, what is the purpose of the starter? To brainstorm their ideas. For example, the child is entering from the math class to the science class, so his brain is still thinking about something related to the math. Immediately, as a science teacher, when you start the lesson, it is very difficult for the child to come out of it. So the starter is helping the child to understand and transition to the present class, whatever is math to science or science to math. So usually what I use as a starters is a riddles. You all know that the riddles are some of the logical thinking questions. Sometimes I use the riddles related to the lesson, sometimes think out of the box type, and sometimes I use the circle time kind of activities. I will be asking the children to group according to their birth dates. So I will tell them all the students who are celebrating their birthdays as a even number form one group and odd numbers other group. So that way children will be very interesting. When is my birthday, whether my number is even or the odd. And sometimes I use the starters like alphabetical order. So I ask the children to stand according to the name, alphabetical orders. So there are many more ideas. I'm not just saying that you're not knowing the starters and asking you to follow my own ideas, but these are the certain ideas which can make or bring the interest in the children. So once they are settled, you can definitely start your lesson. Hope you got it.